everybody. Welcome back to the She Say podcast. I am Soleil.
I'm B. Nicole.
Yep, y'all, we back once again with another video. And this week, been pretty smooth, preparing for my man's birthday, y'all. So I've been kind of like working hard, you know what I'm saying? You've been helping me with that, so that's kind of like how my week, and it's flying though. This week, I feel like it's just flying by, for real. How your week been?
It's been cool. I'm back at work, y'all. My computer ain't broke no more. So
now look at you.
So I'm taking them calls and wishing I would be taking them calls. Don't worry, tomorrow I'm gonna be back down because I already see it in my near future. Other than that, I just been pretty much paying up bills all this week. I'm trying to plan a trip for me and my baby. And shit. That's really it. And I've just been thinking about what it is that I really want. Tapping into my feminine energy and feminine ways.
Okay.
Getting to know me.
That's what's up.
Playing with my toys.
Okay. Playing with the toys. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. I feel you on that. I'm just saying.
It be like that sometimes.
But you don't. So
you gotta step
toys often?
No.
Okay.
I don't do toys often. I just kind of, cause a lot of guys that I've talked to and girls, cause ever since this Rose came out, a lot of people have been like, "You don't got no toys. You don't." You know what I'm saying? And I've never had no toys. So last weekend, I'm like, I'm gonna go
get you some
see what I can find. So I came up with some toys or whatever. Tapped into that.
Yeah.
That was like, it's not the same, but. It is what it is. It'll work. It serves its purpose. So
yeah, shoot. Like how I think about the toys is, for me, I like to use them with my mate though. Like I think like it's a good tool to use with foreplay to hype. You know what I'm saying? Build them up. But yeah, I like basically using my mate. So then like you getting that experience from that, but then you having something, the real thing following up behind.
That's what I would like to do.
Exactly.
Realistically. But
yeah. So I'm surprised you, but I'm proud of you for getting into toys. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Cause I was the type of person that was I don't like myself and But
I think the toy is a good experience though. But at the same time, like I said, I do like using it with my mate though.
Yeah.
Like it ain't just like me pulling out the toy like, oh, he ain't around or he at work or some shit. I'm about to use this toy now. I literally like using it with him because it's also spicing something in the relationship too.
I think so. I think so. But I ain't got no relationship.
I know, bitch.
So there you go. So I gotta.
It's coming.
I gotta get in where I fit in at until that time comes.
So while we on this subject, speaking of toys and things like that, we got to get on Gia and DJ Envy. The streets have been talking, y'all. And I know y'all heard this thing. It came out about around like probably Monday, Tuesday, no, I was right, last week. Last week. Yeah. Damn, this week is flying. Let's see. But anywho, it came out last week or whatever. They promoting their book and whatnot. And she was on the Breakfast Club, and basically the post that I seen and that you seen as well was that she said every orgasm that she had with him, she faked. Now
they've been together since
for like 20 years.
Yeah.
My thing is, I knew that shit wasn't real because it's like, first off, she's not gonna be with no nigga for 20 years and not orgasm. That's just my personal opinion. And it just don't make sense. It just don't make sense.
So I did rewind it back because I was like that too. I was like, let me listen because I know they like to fabricate, be extra. So I'm like, let me listen. So to a certain extent, she said that. But then she said that it was nothing that he was doing, which I understand that. You have to know your body. You know what I'm saying? So she did say, my husband has always been good in the bedroom, But I had to tap into myself to figure out what I like. And I think that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard the older you get as a woman, the more in tune you become with yourself and getting to know what you like and about your body. So I kind of feel, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with
where she coming from to a certain extent.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think for me being in a relationship like just long term, not even just being in the relationship I am now long term, just like being a woman, period. When I was fucking 16 or whatever, I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing, or 17. Like, I mean, I was experimenting.
Yeah.
And then when I seen, because I seen that clip too, but then I also I watched Angela Yee lip service as well.
Yeah.
And she was on there and she spoke. She basically said like, when she thought of sex, the Gia girl, his wife, when she thought of sex, she thought about just pleasing him. She didn't think about it in the sense of pleasing herself as well. So in her mind, she was just trying to make him come. And if she made him come, that made her feel good. But she really wasn't tapping into herself, like how you said. She said I had to tap into myself to really like make myself be on that type of level. And I think that is true, because a lot of times as being a woman, you get off on having a nigga come. Especially back in the day for me, like seeing him come was just like a reward,
right?
In a sense, and it's still kind of a reward, but at the same time, it was like when you younger like that, you're not thinking about yourself. As you should.
So we had a conversation about that earlier, and we were saying the whole about you're supposed to, with women, it's supposed to be like a 20-minute kind of like foreplay.
Yeah.
Before y'all actually get into sex. Me personally, like you said, when I was younger, it was about, because I didn't know what I like. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm experimenting. And for the most part, the guy, I've been with the same guy for a long time. And it wasn't like I was his first. You see what I'm saying? So he already kind of knew what he likes. Like you said, when you make them come, it's like a reward. So it wasn't until I started getting older to where I know, okay, this is my favorite position. You know what I'm saying? I know I got to do this. Because if I do this, I'm going to come.
Right.
So.
Yeah. It's just like knowing your own body, for real. Like, your mate knowing your body as well. Because at the end of the day, like I said, shit, when I was younger, I ain't know half of nothing what I know now. And that's on every level. Sex, money, everything that you can think of. Like, you just don't know. So when you come into it, you just like, you blind for real, especially as a female, because I think it's so easy for a man to have sex and have an orgasm. I think and I know men say too, like, oh, our shit mental as well, but it's so easy for y'all to turn it on to me, like for a man to turn on to come. Like, I think for a female, like, okay, even if you're like crazy attracted to this man, you still might have to be on some kind of simulation to even
you definitely
have to be there. And that's why I think like what you said, like how I brought up earlier, what I seen, because I be looking at a lot of podcasts and stuff too, and women need a certain kind of amount of playtime. I think men do too, but because I think they build their arousal as well. But for me, that's why I learned my body. I need a certain amount of foreplay, like at least something. I gotta have head. I gotta have a toy. And I ain't gotta have a toy, but I gotta have
something
before just we going straight in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Build.
And see, a lot of guys, they're not thinking about that part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's more so of we gonna go straight in. Yeah. For the most part, they try to let you come, but in all actuality, they really thinking about themselves. That's why you get a lot of them that be like, "Can you give me head? Well, what about me?" You know what I'm saying? Because they're not really thinking about you.
Yeah. And that is true. Yeah, because I'm girl, I be needing that foreplay. Like, I just like the whole scene. And not only that, another thing is, I think for me, foreplay is set even before we even make it to the bedroom.
Yeah.
Like, it could be set like, okay, you at work, I'm at work. You texting me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You give me, like, we're communicating all day, so you constantly in my ear, so I know it's like a build anticipation of when you come home. And I'll be ready for you. You know what I'm saying? So that type of stuff I like, just that kind of interaction. And I think when you've been in a relationship for a long time, you gotta do shit like that just to keep the fucking spice, like keep shit just
I think so too.
alive.
And you gotta be able, like I said, to please yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, like I said, they not really
they don't know how to
and they not really thinking about you. They trying to get off themselves.
Yeah.
So you gotta know you know what I'm saying, how to please yourself just in case they don't get you off. You
just in case they don't get you off. Yep. You gotta know your body, certain things that make you tick. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I know I like this is a personal drop. Mama don't watch this, but like I know I love when my clit is stimulated with the dick at the same time. Like I love feeling that. So that's why I think I like from the back, or even like I'm laying face down and it's like we're not necessarily from the back, but we are, but it's more so closed in, if you get what I'm saying. So it's not like me on fours or whatever. I'm flat. So I like shit like that. I like that kind of stimulation. And yeah, shit. I just have learned my body over time because at one point I was just fucking and not even knowing.
You're not knowing exactly so
what I'm supposed to do.
You don't know.
Yeah, like I didn't know what I was just getting off on, like pleasing him or you know what I'm saying. Whoever I was with, I was getting off on pleasing them. I wasn't, really in tune with myself for real. So, and I think over time, even with me being in the serious relationship that I am in, even when I first got with him, I wasn't in tune with myself because I was still young as hell. I was 19, so it was like. I still didn't know. Even having a fucking baby and everything at that particular time, I ain't know shit. Like, I did not know nothing for real.
So you would agree to disagree with these older women that's saying that the older you get.
I honestly don't disagree with them at all.
Because I used to be like, you 60, you 70, and you talking about, wait a minute, now my ears can't take no.
Now that, I don't want it. I mean, but it come from my grandma, I don't want to hear it. But.
I'm just saying, but.
It's true, they women as well, yeah.
They are women at the end of the day. And they've been where we've been before, you know what I'm saying? So,
and I do still feel that certain people bring certain things out of you.
Certain people definitely bring certain things out of you. They do different stuff. Everybody like different stuff. And I kind of think it's about getting to know the person that you're actually doing that with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Too. Get to know what they like. I'm just saying. So I'm telling you, I was at this comedy show yesterday. At home, girl had me cracking up. She got to talk about the rose. I don't got no rose. I want to get one, but I ain't got one. Because they been hyping the rose up. So I want to see the rose pop.
They have been hyping the rose up. I ain't even got a rose, y'all.
You got to get one.
I did want to get one. But see, I got this other thing that's like a suction. Like, I went in there. I went into, it's like last year. Ooh, this is right around his birthday last. So this is really like a year ago. We went to, because we do stuff like this. So we went to the sex store or whatever. And it was Sorellas or whatever, one of them. And I'm like, y'all got the rose? I'm gonna get that rose.
They ain't got the rose. Ain't nobody got the rose.
She's like, no, that's basically how she said it was like that's a personal company. Like, they haven't sold it through us yet or whatever. But she said, you want that rose? I got something just basically provide. She was like, the rose is just a suction. She was like, this right here, girl. And that thing got all different modes. And I swear he used that shit on me. I was like, what the fuck?
That's the only thing. Nah, I don't got the rose. I don't got no suction. The little thing that I got is more so like a massager. So it's like it come with like 4 different little pieces. It got a flicker.
It's like a tongue.
Yeah, I got a flicker. But it comes with like 3. It's like a flicker, then it's like a ball. Then it's some other little thing. Yeah, I don't know what the ball do. I didn't try the ball. So girl, she told us story about the rose and shit. So this bitch was like, the rose, cool, and I ain't even call her a bitch, but she had me cracking up.
Okay, stop. But when we say bitch, it's a term of endearment. Don't take offense.
Yes, that part. So she was like, sis was like, I like that rose. She was like, but that bitch made me come too fast. And when she said that, I hit the flow. Because I was like, damn, I feel her. That's why I see these toys, they are right. But see, they ain't the real deal.
See, and then I think y'all can't have it on the high Mark II.
That too.
You gotta have it on the low section.
Slow it on down.
Because I ain't gonna lie, girl, that toy that we got, it was just like pulling. I like that motherfucker.
But what's the name of that one? I don't even try to.
I don't know. I'm gonna look at it, but it's just like a thing. It's just bitch recommended it to me. I'm like, oh, she knew the fuck she was doing.
She probably got one. I'm telling y'all, I'm tapping in. I see I'm 30, almost 32, and I'm just not getting toys and shit.
So I've been getting toys and shit like that, but I always got them with my mate, not never just by myself.
I was more so on the lingerie side.
Yeah,
that was me. I would do lingerie. I wouldn't do toys. But the older I'm getting, I'm starting, like, a lot of men like lingerie, but then a lot of men don't.
Yeah.
So I'm starting, because at first when we was younger, everybody liked the lingerie.
Right.
But now I'm starting to hear men be like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like,
really? I think it's a balance. But I feel you on that, because I don't think they make, because they're taking their shit off anyway. They don't really.
And that's what they always say. Yeah.
But I think they do sometimes, like, see you in a nice package. But I think with the toys, it just add an extra element to it.
I definitely think that.
Foreplay. I'm just big on, like, foreplay. Like, any
a lot of y'all fellas need to take heed to what we like. Foreplay.
Exactly. Foreplay builds up the stamina. It builds up everything. It makes you more wet. It makes you more ready. It makes you just, like, you're ready for it at that point.
Yeah.
Like, for men, they already built.
Be ready.
And then if you find your person that's, like, real, want to please you, and they're going to be willing to take that fucking time, because they know when they get it, and they get off pleasing you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it just be like, it be ready. So that's why I just like, I mean, every time you ain't got time, probably fucking, it's life.
Right. You gotta have a quickie moment.
You gotta have them quickie moments. Right. Every time you ain't got time probably to build up like 18 minutes or whatnot foreplay. But shit. If you do, I'm just saying, y'all, that experience, that shit is just live. Like, because that's a female body, we need time to just kind of like get ourselves.
So, like you said, I think theirs is mental, but ours is more I know for me, for sure, mine is more so on a mental thing.
Yeah.
More than it is that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So.
It definitely be mental. And if you are already mentally there, when you hit the dick, be right. Like, it just be, like, all the way right. And I'm saying that don't be in your time. I'm just saying, like, you just gotta know your body and know the shit you like. And then if you get, man, I don't give a fuck what position you in, you gonna come.
That's true. Especially if you got somebody that know what they doing.
Hell yeah.
You know what I noticed?
What?
It be some guys. Why you can't never find one that know how to do everything? You get them sometimes. But for the most part, somebody is lacking. Either they can fuck and they can't get head, or vice versa. Now what is up with that?
I don't know, because I do got one. He know how to do both. But what I will say is, I hear a lot of men say that shit as well. I hear a lot of men say, "Oh, if she can fuck, she can't suck. If she can suck, she can't fuck."
But I don't know. I don't know, but a lot of girls don't. I'm sure it's a technique to that giving head.
Yeah, you're right.
And on top of that, a lot of girls don't like to do it. And my thing is, you have to be, like you said, into it. So,
I think, and this is what I think about, because I used to be that girl. I used to be that girl who just do not like giving head. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Yeah.
Especially because but
like you said, when we was growing up, giving head was like, okay, ain't nobody like, what?
Yeah, like I just wasn't, like growing up, vice versa. But see, it was more acceptable
the
for
older
girls
you get, the
to
more
get than it was for the boys.
But I feel like the older you get, the more that you think and you realize this is a part of sex.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a part of sex.
Yeah. So, I mean, but yeah, I would say, at first, it wasn't even that I didn't know, it's because I didn't care to know. I didn't have the experience to know. I'm just doing what the fuck I'm doing and not really knowing how the fuck to really give head. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like you gotta listen to your partner. So once he started saying, like, okay, I want you to do it like this, I want you to do it like that, that's when I started thinking he likes it this way, like that way. You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm saying? So that's what kind of learned me on getting my dick sucking skills better. Was fucking learning him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta know your partner.
You gotta know your partner and the shit that they into, because that's how I go. And even vice versa with a female. Like certain men don't know how to give head. You know, at the end of the day, so it's like they have to learn the body of a female for real. All that teeth shit, like how niggas say they don't like teeth. We don't like
that
teeth
shit either. Exactly.
That shit is not a good feeling. Like, don't bite on my shit.
I don't think nobody likes teeth. That's definitely an uncomfortable fucking feeling. Less teeth, more tongue and lip action.
Tongue and lip action, yeah. And then I don't like it too, like,
not too much lip. That's why I say tongue and lip.
Tongue and lip. Yeah. So when you find the balance, the equal balance of everything, and I think like,
and you gotta want to do it. Because that's the thing. Because you can tell the difference between somebody
who don't want to do it and who do want to do it. So and that's why I say my man, he like that. He love that shit. I love it too.
I'm gonna give me one and love it too. When I get one, y'all. when I can kind of put my toys to the side.
You say about put my toys to the side. No, that's the thing. Don't put them to the side. Incorporate them.
I'm gonna incorporate them. They still gonna be.
Go to the sex store together. Like I think that's some fun stuff to keep.
No, I think it is fun too, but
I feel you. But I'm talking about that build that foreplay. Build the foreplay, the anticipation, then the dick just be.
I'm sure of it.
Bitch,
I'm sure of it.
The more you are wet and ready, shit just more and wet and ready and just a doom 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 doom. That shit just be like boom 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 boom.
Oh, I know
like
the
fucking heart. I know you know the feeling.
Yeah, you be wanting to punch your legs up.
Yeah, like you bitch. The bitch is the fucking she swole.
Yep.
That's what you need.
You be having to bend down like. Yeah.
That's what you need.
I am hit. I'm hit. So I said, y'all, we've been trying to get this little segment out or whatever. The top 5 things. We ain't gonna do the top 5. We just gonna do things that we don't like about men. Cause I'm over it. I am single, y'all. And I'm over these niggas. Okay. So I'm gonna move right along.
Okay.
To the top 5 things that I don't like.
Okay.
I can't stand a nigga. I'm 32 years old and I got my own everything. I can't stand a nigga who ain't got shit.
I can feel you on that.
I don't want you coming to my house every time. Like, nigga, I want to go lay at your house, in your bed, be in your refrigerator, cooking on your stove.
I know that's right.
Watching your Netflix. I'm
just saying. What's wrong with it? Why can't you court me? Why can't I come to your shit? Why the fuck can't I come to your shit?
Like we
and I feel like
older, why you ain't got your own
crazy,
shit?
And not to cut this signal, I seen a post yesterday and it basically said, why don't you probably seen the shit too because we have the same friends. Why don't niggas never let females they date and come to their house? And as I'm going through the thread of crime and say like because they got a bitch, because a bitch, and it's niggas that's saying shit. Because my bitch there.
Yeah, that's it. That gotta be it. Why? And what's the other reason? Because you know that's your comfort zone.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
If you really gonna fuck with a bitch, if you literally cannot be living with the bitch or the bitch. If you living with the bitch are always there. Well, you never having the bitch come over.
One or the two. I agree with that. So I don't like that.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. I don't like that. See, that's the thing about niggas. They be on some bullshit.
I don't like, speaking of which, I'm going to go into the next one. These lions.
Go ahead, because you know she's the single one, y'all.
I'm tell y'all what I don't like. Lion ass niggas. Okay. Everybody tell a white lie every once in a while. But I feel like if you fucking with somebody, male or female.
Yeah.
We all single until we married, says the Bible.
Yeah.
So, if I'm gonna fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck with you anyway. So, let me know what you got going on.
Yeah.
So that I can act accordingly. So, I can know how to deal with you. So, I can know how to, you know what I'm saying, deal with my feelings.
Right.
I don't want to find shit out and then be like, damn, you could have told me this. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't stand that shit. It's like, just be upfront and honest.
I think it's a game for men because I think a lot of shit is a game for them. And why I say that is, I think they get off on certain shit. I think they get off on, from them courting us in the beginning, it's a game. They trying to, boom, 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 to get you into their bed. That's the first thing. I don't care if y'all, whatever kind of level y'all is with a man, that's the gimmick they trying to get you. No matter how much they feel about you, they want to fuck you. Reality of the situation. Reason why I feel like if they got a bitch, why it's a game is because they want to see how you gonna react once you know they got a bitch. Mm-hmm. However you react is how they get off on that shit. So if she still fuck with me after I got a bitch, she must really want to fuck with me type of shit. That's how they mind. Because they think about men, they still want attention and shit. They really do. They like the biggest attention seekers all the way around. That's why they cheat. Yeah. That's why they have on multiple women. That's why it's like that, because they want that attention from different bitches. You know? So at the end of the day, and I ain't gonna never forget this, I was in this class and that man said, he spoke a lot and he was like, ladies, I don't know what the fuck topic we was on, y'all, but somehow he was like, y'all want to know why men cheat? I'm gonna tell y'all, I ain't got shit to do with y'all.
I've always heard that.
I always heard that too. But he was like, I ain't got shit to do with y'all. He was like, we cheat because we want that fucking attention. We want that attention from different women. We get off on it. Why? It's shit that we gotta fix within ourselves.
But I just want to know.
Why they don't tell you up front?
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's why I think I'd be thinking. I think a lot of people.
I probably have met maybe like one guy in my lifetime that ever told me that he fucked with another bitch and how to the level of seriousness it is. Out of my whole. I'm gonna say I've been single since I was 19. Going back and forth with my son, daddy, but for the most part, I've been single since I was 19. I'm 32 now. Yeah. Out of all them years, it's only been one guy who ever told me.
Yeah, like the truth. Sure. Like what it is. Shit. Yeah, shit should be like that. I don't know. I that's why I say I think it'd be a fucking game for them. I think they just really try to see how the fuck far they can take shit, how far they can do shit, how they get off certain shit. Like,
but then when they bitch do it back to them,
they never gonna be able to handle it. Like, they never gonna be able to handle that type of shit. Because they think we think more deeply with it. But some women can go out there and probably fuck a nigga
and not
think about the nigga only because you did XYZ. So I'm gonna do XYZ
back to you
and keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Some people can do that. And the thing about a female, once she into you, she into you. But they think a female can go out here and fuck another nigga because they into you. But that's how we be thinking, like, damn, nigga, how the fuck can you be into me and you fucking a whole nother bitch? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why?
We are more emotional for the most part, but I will say that a man is more likely to cheat first than a woman.
Hell yeah.
Like you said, it's more so of y'all cheating because y'all want to cheat, and we cheating to get back at y'all.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Some.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we like the person. You know what I'm saying? Me, I have to like the person that I'm laying down with. But it's a lot of females that don't like. But it's a lot of females that don't like that person too. I'm just this type of female.
Exactly. Yeah. But they're saying that you just said you have to like that type of person.
Me personally.
Exactly.
It's got to be something, whether I like you or I like how you look or I like how you talk.
Something about you.
Something about
that attracts.
But it's some of these girls.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. They just like, okay, because you did it.
I'm about
to go do it too.
Yeah. And they be thinking in their mind that, okay, whatever nigga that, if they girl cheat, is somebody that always probably been around trying and trying to, you know what I'm saying?
But like, reality check, that ain't true. We can go to the club and find a nigga and be like, this nigga fine. Again, it's something that I like. I like what I'm seeing. I'm finna take him back to the crib. We about to do this, and then that nigga can get the fuck on. I ain't gotta never hear from him again.
Right. So that's why I said, why is it a fucking double standard? Like, it's crazy that that's a fucking double standard on that.
Definitely.
Definitely.
So another thing I don't like is a jealous ass nigga.
That shit the worst.
Like, okay, listen.
A jealous
What's
ass
wrong with
person.
me wearing what the fuck I want to look like this for myself?
So, yeah, what's wrong with me?
What's wrong with what I got on?
I feel like...
And I can see if I'm out here. But if I got a little cleavage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little high-waisted with my curves showing.
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
I think
I'm coming back home to you.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
I think that's a level of insecurity. If you gotta dictate like what the fuck your bitch wearing, now I can see she just being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like if I'm going out, I'm wearing certain shit. This is me. This is my personal take on shit. I want people to be attracted to my nigga.
For sure.
I want people to watch.
I got him and you don't.
And see, exactly. I want, cause like, bitch.
He coming home with me.
But that's not that. He updated. He had his fucking workout video. Had the fucking gray sweats on. And I seen the fucking print. I said, all right. Okay.
Gray sweats.
Bitch,
the gray sweats.
One day went by. I just happened because I'm checking the post again. I'm just looking. All I see is hoes' eyes. Y'all don't see what I see? Shit like that. Oh, we just not going to discuss it. These are all different bitches. Going up and down his post about his fucking gray pants. I said, okay. Okay. Now, I don't mind him wearing shit and none of that. But bitch, I was just like, okay. Y'all hoes gonna get off my motherfucking man. So, no, we not about to do that. But see, I ain't addressed them hoes. So I could have said something in the comments. But I'm like, bitch, you above. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Mm-hmm.
But I was about to. But I said, no. Laisha. No. Had to talk myself out of it. So I said, your ass in these fucking pants like this. You got these bitches all in your motherfucking thread. He like, what? I ain't see no pants. What you talking about? What are you talking about? Nigga, this video. He like, you know, you ain't gotta worry about it. I ain't worried about them hoes. But you bitches ain't about to talk about your dick. The fuck?
And I agree to that.
Period. My shit running low. But no. So, but my thing is, I'm not courting him. Like, I wasn't like, before he left out the house, like, nigga, oh, you ain't wearing no pants. So I can see the big print. Bitch, first I was half asleep anyway. I'm asleep. So, I'm not looking at it like that. I'm not never telling him you can't wear shit. Females, and one thing about him, he never tell me shit I can't wear. He never say, oh, don't wear. He like, I want you to wear that shit. Go wear that shit. I want you to, because I feel like he won't let niggas see what the fuck he got.
And that's my thing. Let these niggas see what you got.
My thing is, no matter what the fuck your mate got on, if you can't trust them, loyalty-wise or whatever, they gonna fuck whoever they gonna fuck at the end of the day anyway.
And trust me,
no matter what they wearing.
A lot of men say, even if you got on some shit with us women that cover some shit up, the
niggas got a body, they gonna see that body.
So it don't even matter.
Like he a whole nigga and I can see his dick print. The hoes still seeing that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
So if a bitch is built, at the end of the day, they're gonna see that shit.
They're gonna see it. So
they're gonna see that body. Can't go off of that.
I got another one. Ungrateful ass.
Ooh, child.
I went and bought you something I don't like. This ain't my style. I'm gonna get it to my homeboy.
Flip that bitch up and...
What the fuck, you stupid ass bitch? I'm not getting your ass shit.
I don't like that type of shit. I feel like you, no matter what, even if something you don't like with your mate, I think you need to take the gift and just be appreciative.
That's my thing. Even if you don't wear it all the time, wear it when your bitch see you.
Yeah.
So you can show that you appreciate it.
Yeah, now, okay, so I will say this. So, little gifts. When I first got with him, he would never let me buy him cologne. Because he said, it's never that I bought cologne and he didn't like it. It was just that he'd be like, you know, I like to pick out my own cologne. Because I know the way I like to smell.
Yeah.
So I can respect that. But eventually, I know the way I like you to smell as well. So the shit that I would get you is not going to be no bullshit, if you get what I'm saying. So eventually, I was able to buy him cologne. But at first, he was like against it. Like, no, don't buy me no cologne. I like the way, I know like the way I like to smell and shit like that. But then eventually, he started
that be my thing. Like, sometimes we get shit. And men do this for us, too. Yeah. We get shit because we want to see you in that stuff. It ain't about, this not my style. It's about, I want to see you in this.
Yeah.
So that's why I buy it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, nothing wrong with that. And then at the same time, that's still knowing your mate as well, because like, even him, if I buy some shoes for him now, I know, okay, he'll rock them bitches. If I buy clothes for him now, I know he's gonna rock them bitches. If I buy cologne for him now, cologne was the hardest part because one thing he's real particular about his dress and his smell. But
I'm just saying, what if it's something that he don't like? But you really like it.
Okay, if it's something that he don't like, I feel like he needs just to suck that shit up, put that shit on, or wear that shit, whatever the fuck it is, and call it a day, because I do the same thing.
That's my point.
It shouldn't be you sitting up here telling me the fuck you don't like, nigga. It's a gift. It's a gift. I mean, it's plenty gifts that I probably get from other people, moms, aunties, whoever the fuck, and it's some shit that I don't like. But I ain't gonna sit up there and tell them that. I'm gonna put that bitch in the bathroom and let it just sit there and look pretty.
You know what else I don't like? A nigga that you gotta tell everything. So I gotta tell you to go put some gas in my car. I gotta tell you to go give me an oil change. I gotta tell you to take the trash out.
I can't leave by that.
Now I heard one of my homeboys was like, okay, closed mouth don't get that. Granted. But it's certain shit, like I understand you don't drive my car every day. So you may not know how much gas in there. But nigga, when you get in there and you see it ain't no fucking gas in there, what's wrong with you taking my shit
and go fill
and filling it up?
Ain't shit wrong with that. Yeah, I couldn't, girl. I don't even know how to act now.
I'm just saying.
Whenever I have to get gas in my car, I be feeling like it's the end of the fucking world.
And you should be. See, these niggas,
whenever I gotta take trash, I'm like, why the fuck am I
feel like I'm single, y'all. And if a nigga come in my house and it's trash,
you need to take it out.
You need to take it out. As the
man that you are, before you leave out the door,
if a nigga is in my car and I'm getting gas,
he need to go out there and pump the gas.
Period.
But that shows a certain level of maturity of men, because I feel like that shows a level of how they fucking was raised at the end of the day. Because if you're not operating in that sense, then that means that you wasn't raised in that sense. Because at the end of the day, my son will never, I don't give a fuck if he ain't serious with the bitch, if he ain't whatever with the bitch or whatever the shit might be.
Shit, it could be his grandma. He gonna get out there and
grandma, especially for the fucking grandma, bitch.
Bitch, the bitch grandma.
The bitch grandma, exactly. No matter the level of anybody, like, you better do what you gotta do. And that's why I do my nigga, like, when, bitch, he stopped with me and he opened the door for another bitch, your family dollar, I said, God damn it, this nigga, I couldn't even get mad. Because he just got the level of respect. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's anything. Even when I see a nigga with his bitch, and when a nigga open the door for me as well as his bitch, I'm like, well, thank you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because every man don't operate that. Or some hoes get jealous or get mad. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate certain shit like that. I wasn't looking for you to open the door, but I appreciate that. Because a man actually opened the door and standing back, not going in and holding it. But that nigga stepped back.
So open the door, let you go in, and then he come in.
That's a nigga who got respect.
Oh, I'm hit.
And that's a level of attraction right there.
I am hit.
That shit just a level of attraction. So, like, yeah, that whole pumping gas, taking trash, anything heavy.
Nigga, you come up in my house, you see some shit sitting on my floor, you know I can't put it up. Put that shit up.
All that shit. Like, putting shit together, that's another thing, too, because, see, a lot of my girls and shit, people I know, they put all that shit up. They be singing shit, so I understand.
I will put something up, but if I got a man that's in my house and you see this shit here, nigga, you better offer to put this shit up.
Girl, I don't put up shit. I come to that door, I'm like, I got this, I need you to put up. Right there in the door for you. All right.
But I'm talking about the single people.
Single people. I agree. I feel like if you fucking a nigga, he should put your shit up.
You gonna put the shit up.
If he comes to your
house, if I ain't fucking you and you in here,
put it up.
You gonna put it up.
Regardless. You know, if I'm maintaining you like that,
so
put it up. It's just the politeness of how the fuck you operate. But yeah, see, I don't be doing none of that. But see, nothing, my nigga's spoiled as well. He don't cook. He don't do nothing. I cook everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, though.
It ain't nothing wrong with it, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like a, he don't never say, get that trash. No, if anything now, he like, that boy, our son, have him in the mode to get that shit. Yeah, like, it's just like programming them. It's like my daughter now. She's on her fucking recipes and shit. I'm like, we in this motherfucking whipping it up.
Yeah.
And that's just how she go. Like but at the same time, yeah. So, I agree with you on that. Don't be up here being no fucking weak ass nigga around me.
I'm gonna give you one more that I don't like, and then I'm done talking about these whole ass niggas that I don't like.
My strawberry. class?
I seen the Facebook post today. And it said, I don't like when I first meet a nigga and all he talking about is sex.
I can get that. I agree.
You fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Because I was like, you predating on me. Like, what the fuck is you got
You preying on me. Like, you not trying to get to know me. Like, you don't want to go on no date. You don't want to, like, damn. Like, what the fuck?
Do
you just
something
fucking
else. Do something else. That's another thing. I feel like this is the thing about me and I don't understand. Once you get the girl mind, you get her body.
That's it.
And that's why I say about foreplay and shit like that, because it's like a level of intensity. Once you lock that mind in,
that's it. You gonna have that bitch to do anything you ask her to do.
Anything you ask her to do, the bitch is gonna do it. Period. So it's like you gotta lock that mind in at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't know if that was 5, but that's my.
Bitch, it probably was 6.
It probably was, but I'm just being.
For me, I don't know. See, I've been in a relationship for a while, but I do be looking at shit like social media wise and shit like that. What I could think if I was out here single and out here, I mean, some of your shit you said probably would be on my fucking list at the end of the day. But I would say one thing I don't like, I mean, it's more of like a look. I don't like that sagging shit. I mean,
that I feel like is horrible.
I feel like we too old for this shit. We 32. I mean, we're in our 30s at this point. We're 32 years old. You still walking around with your pants hanging out. Ain't nobody. And then I feel like, and I seen a post and somebody say, niggas like, what the fuck y'all showing y'all? What the fuck y'all showing y'all ass for other niggas? Like,
what I used to be thinking.
What you used to be thinking?
Because I never liked that. Even when I was a teenager, like I never liked that. It never been cool to me.
It never was attractive.
And I used to be like, when I see a nigga, I used to be like, I just want to go pull that nigga pants out like.
That's true.
She's like, what the fuck? Why? Like,
right.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't like that
shit. It's not attractive.
It's alright. I get y'all got name brand boxes. Y'all want to show the rim of it. Okay.
Well, show the rim, but
why y'all shit gotta be your whole ass out? I don't like that.
Out there like moving like with this shit, like that shit just unattractive. Yeah.
Agreed.
The next thing I'll have to say if I was single, how the shit I will think of now is a person who does not have no kind of mindset for the future. Like no kind of like, okay, you're working this job, but what's your end goal? What's your end career? What's your end goal in life? Like I need somebody who kind of is like motivational driven.
A lot of people, I think, tend to think for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, you will say something and it'll come off as you hating on that person because what they got going on right now. Right. It's like, I'm not hating. But like you said, what's your end goal?
Yeah.
Like, where is this going to get us?
In 10, 15
years, you know what I'm saying? Where this going to get our kids?
Exactly.
That's how I think of it, too.
Our kids, like, you know, in the end, you being the man of the household, then the kind of man that you probably want to make yourself seem, or however you are, you know, how can I fully lean back on you if you don't have no motivation or you don't have no end goal about what the fuck you want to be at? So if I really had time to sit back and think about shit before, you know, if I was single, like, and really being out here dating, like, that's the kind of level of shit. Next thing I'll be thinking about is, what's your mental background? What's your upbringing? Like, how is shit going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the shit I gotta deal with? You know what I'm saying? How do you want your kids to be raised religious wise? Shit like that. That's the type of shit that I would think about, because now it's like, you gotta think about that shit. And as you get in your 30s and shit like that, and you gotta think about shit like that, because you don't know how the fuck people on, or where the fuck they on, or how shit be operating. Another thing I'm thinking, how they conduct themselves on social media.
You know what? I'm starting to feel like social media is just a front.
It is definitely
I've seen a lot of guys who talk that shit on social media, but ain't about shit they talk.
Yeah, and I feel like that's cool. That's cool. But at the same time,
who you putting on for though? You know what I'm saying?
And then if that's the case, are we making money off this? If it's gonna be an end goal to where it's gonna be something, I need to see some kind of financial reward, because it's like reward, because it's like,
you embarrassing me.
You know what I'm saying? You embarrassing me, or you're embarrassing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit, like you're embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing me, shit like that. So where is this shit going? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you sitting up here talking about certain things and conducting yourself in certain ways, and then at the same breath you calling yourself my man? You know what I'm saying? But then if I was to do that same kind of shit,
it's a problem.
You know? So that's what I'm saying, like, social media etiquette.
Yeah. You definitely
have social media etiquette.
And you know what else I don't like? This is kind of off topic.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of people talk about they on date people with kids.
Yeah.
Now, to each his own. I see a lot of men say like they on date single mothers and all this other shit. So you gonna go dumb me down.
I'm gonna get a refill.
You gonna go to
pass
this?
Me the shit. Listen, I'm listening, bitch.
You gonna go to this? I'm just saying. So you gonna go to this girl that's not about shit, that don't look like shit because she don't got no kid?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like this. I feel like,
in all honesty, to be honest, not saying that we weren't mature, but shit, we have a level of maturity to us that you know what I'm saying? A person who don't have no kids
have a level of maturity. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel like this. I feel like everybody gotta know who the fuck they dealing with, but at the same time, I feel like when you get a certain age, you can't expect that type of shit.
That's my thing. Now, I get having standards, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to like 4, 5 kids. I get that.
I feel like early 20s, you can have that standard.
Yeah.
Mid 20s, yeah, you can have that standard. But as you get late 20s, 30s, you can't have that standard. Because you got to think how many people that already had experience in relationships that didn't work out. But because I got a kid and I could be an awesome fucking father, I can be an awesome fucking mother, that stops me from being in a relationship.
That's what I'm saying. So you looking at me differently because I have this kid
and you got it as well.
And you got it as well.
Like because a lot of niggas, it's very rare that you probably gonna meet a nigga who don't have any kids. At least one. And if you do meet them, okay, that's cool. But then I ain't gonna lie to you, and that's another thing. Ooh, how men be talking about if a woman is single, and honestly, sometimes I think about this shit too. I think it's some kind of truth too. I ain't gonna lie, women, so don't get on me. If a woman is single, she never been married, never had any children, she about 35, something is off. Do you think it's something? And then, not only just women, I feel this shit is vice versa with men as well. If I see a nigga who's 35, never had children, never had a marriage, what is going on to where nobody wanted to fucking lock you down or like you never got that kind of like close.
What if somebody did want to lock you down and they didn't want that close attention?
They didn't want that, exactly. So why didn't you want that close attachment? And then why does it take you so long to find you a mate? Where you don't have no children. Or you don't have any kind of like, I'm gonna take it back to no serious relationships.
Because I was about to say, because children, we kind of, us women, I'm gonna say us women, I'm not gonna say men, but us women, we kind of, pick and choose in a way.
No, we don't.
We don't pick and choose the time, but we pick and choose. It's our ultimate decision on what we're going to do with this kid. It's what I'm trying to say.
I think women definitely have the last say so because, of course.
But
I think it's a lot of more. I don't know. I mean, the thing I'm trying to say is, on that type of shit, I think it's a lot more women out here just giving these niggas babies. Well, no, it's not. It's kind of like vice versa. But what I will say is the level of just like how females just be like, oh, I'm not dealing with this or I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. But then they deal or whatever the fuck they do. Certain things could be fucking red flags or whatever. Or they could be the fucking red flag.
Or they can be the red flag.
You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, don't take away from me because I'm a single mom.
Yeah.
And she ain't a mom at all. Don't take that shit away from me because shit, this bitch might really be fucked up and I might really be what you need. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you holding it is looking at it as a downfall because I got a kid.
And that's what I'm saying. I think it's like the opposite because I feel like if a bitch ain't been, if she's about 30-something, 35, okay, even if she never wanted that, okay, let's say if bitch maybe got an abortion or whatever the fuck, she could have been pregnant before by a nigga or whatever. But the bitch never been in no serious relationship by 35, never got no kids, never got nothing. What's wrong with you where a nigga never just wanted to lock you down? A nigga just never want to be like, no, bitch, you mine, that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on? Same thing with a nigga. If I was out here dating and a nigga say, oh, he coming to me, he about 40, he ain't got no kids, he ain't never been married.
So you gonna think what's wrong with you?
What's going on? What the fuck? Yes!
I think a lot of guys be saying that because I really think it's the fear of having
to deal with another man.
Yes.
But at the same time, I'm saying, like, for me, if I was out here dating and he say he ain't got no kids, he ain't never been in a serious relationship, he ain't never been married, they ain't even married, but like no serious relationship, you 40 years old,
something wrong with him.
What's up? Why you ain't never been, why a bitch never lock you down? Cause we're quicker to be like,
and shit, I ain't gonna lie.
You good?
Don't get me wrong. I'll take a man without no kids.
Ain't nothing wrong with the man. Ain't nothing wrong with the person without no kids.
Man, listen, ain't nothing more beautiful than seeing a single father taking care of them motherfucking kids.
That's all I gotta say.
Man, what?
I respect the man who's taking care of their children versus a man who you don't know shit about. You know how now it's a number of kids though because.
That's why I said it's a standard. There's nothing wrong with having a standard of saying you got 3 or 4 kids.
I don't want to deal with that.
It's nothing wrong with that.
Saying because you got to think how you.
My thing is shit. A mistake is a mistake. Not saying our babies are mistakes. They all are God's gifts. You know what I'm saying? But shit happens sometimes.
Man, shit can happen with the people who are together and who want to be together.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I know my parents. They was together for 12 years. Laisha wasn't no mistake, but I could have been.
That's what I'm saying. It is shit. It ain't nothing wrong with it, but I'm telling you, ain't nothing better than seeing a man that take care of his
ain't nothing
kids.
wrong, and I love seeing that shit. I love seeing a mother too who are just like overly involved with the kids too. Yeah. Like just be like, oh, you know, that shit just like, okay, that shit brings certain things to me. You know, like, damn, that's what's up. But yeah, I love seeing a man involved or like he got his babies and he just operating, he doing his thing. That shit warmed my heart. So yeah, that's why I just brought up that sense because there's a lot of men who be like, "Oh, that bitch, she this age,
men gotta study.
They got no kids. She ain't got this.
They gotta learn how to drop that shit. Cause like I said, at the end of the day, you might think she the shit because she ain't got no kids. Like you said, what's really wrong with her?
Yeah. What's really wrong with her? She ain't got no kids. Why they ain't tying that shit down?
And this one that got kids, she might be more nurturing.
Nurturing might be the one you need to go after and certain things like that. And then it's just a whole lot of shit that go into that. I feel like because I feel like whenever you have a baby with a person, you're taking a gamble. But if you know how they are with their own kids that they already have and shit like that, you kind of know what kind of parent they're going to be to your kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I look at shit like that too. Like, what the fuck, you know? But I mean, I don't. But I look at shit like that in the outside. Like if I'm talking to y'all or anybody of my single friends and shit like that.
I looked at that. I mean, like you said, you know the cards that you being dealt before you being dealt those cards. Mm-hmm. Especially, like you said, if they have kids already.
Yeah.
Chances are, if they ain't doing nothing for these kids, they ain't gonna do nothing for yours.
They ain't gonna do nothing for yours.
Or if they doing something for these kids because they with the mama, chances are they gotta be with you for them to do something for your kids.
Yeah. That's just the reality of the situation. Period.
Yeah. That's definitely the reality.
That's just the reality.
Yeah, I had to bring that up because these guys be tripping with that single. Fuck a single. Fuck a.
My thing is, request that shit when you single. My thing is, you gotta request that shit. I feel like if you're requesting things like that, you have to be single as well.
And I feel like that
with
too.
No children. Like you can't expect. I mean, you got one kid, and you say I don't want no man with no kids, but what's your age? Vice versa with a man. If you got one kid and you saying I want a female with no kids, what's your age at the end of the day? It's all about maturity and being able to handle shit. So I feel like everything can be handled in a certain sense that it need to be handled. But at the same time, you got to take them same playing parties to handle that shit because people don't be equipped for that type of shit, or people not, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's levels of shit. I can understand a man, but I also can understand a woman saying they don't want a man with no kids, or a man saying they don't want it. But I also see a different picture of that too, of like, what's your age?
I can see if y'all both.
What's your age? I feel like, what's your age for real? What's your age? You're not requesting for this type of shit. Because if you like 30 plus, come on now, let's be realistic. That poll of people not having no kids in their 30s is like a fucking, that's cut in half all the way from 20s. Like, just cut in half. And then, like, I'll be thinking like, shit, if the bitch ain't got this, but not saying nothing wrong, but at the same time, she ain't been able to knock nothing down. You ain't able to knock a fucking baby or a man. Oh shit.
Baby or a man.
I mean, unless you're controlling it, but it's sort of sense in them B-side female who be career driven, then they look up and then they don't got either one. Now they in their 40s years old trying to chase that. I'm just saying, that's the reality of the situation. I ain't saying nothing wrong. Don't counsel me, y'all. But I'm just saying.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of kids.
Ain't nothing wrong with little bit kids, because I feel like children, my kids are my pride and joy, even though they work my nerves at times. But at the same time,
and I feel like a single mother is more than a fun time.
All right, bitch.
I think we is. What you think?
I don't know. I ain't single mom.
You got a lot of single mother friends.
I feel like y'all are a bunch more like of a real time. Y'all all my friends got kids.
Exactly. Damn it, there you go.
All my friends single mothers. All my friends got kids. So
how all of us is.
Y'all my bitches, good women. Ain't none of y'all liking shit. And I tell y'all niggas on everything. And if y'all come for my friends, I'm gonna come for y'all motherfuckers. Y'all got me fucked up. Period. And on that note, y'all, we about to be motherfucking out. Next episode down, we about to do.
Drink some more and talk about these stupid assignments. We gonna drink. Here's to them damn kids, y'all.
Here's to them kids.
Next week we got Mother's Day coming up. And we gonna be back for another one.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a loud one, y'all. So y'all stay tuned. And we out. Bye.